Welcome to the BBT podcast. I'm Becca.
And I'm Quilly.
We're friends that are just trying to be better together.
Join us to hear about what it's like to be in between Gen Z and millennial identities.
We hope you enjoyed this week's episode.
Hello everyone! Welcome to part 2 of the last episode. Like we introduced at the end of episode 5, today we're going to be covering some elementary antics and giving you an idea of what we went through, what hard times we experienced that created who we are today.
We hope you had a nice long break and got your nice sip of water and are well rested and ready to go for today's episode. Enjoy the episode.
Have fun.
Woo!
Hello! Are you there?
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Nyang, nyang, nyang. How are y'all doing? We're having a great time today.
We are. It's gloomy outside, but we're very energetic.
Yeah, I feel like we
Your lighting looks really good though. What?
Does it? Yeah, I pulled up the curtains and it's because it's cloudy that it's nice. It's not like blinding me.
Okay.
Yeah. Today is a rainy day, but we have collected our energy throughout the weeks of low energy. And we've been saving it just for you. Just for this episode.
Exactly. We saved it. Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Did you find that when you were younger, dude, you had more energy?
100%. Wait, did I?
Did you?
Definitely.
Were you a hyper kid or were you a quiet kid?
I think I was a pretty quiet kid. No,
Same.
I think. It depends. If I was in, at school, I was...
Sorry, I'm really hyper today. If you guys are watching on YouTube, you'll see why.
It caught me off guard.
Go ahead.
No, I was talking... Okay, what was I talking about? It was... if I was at school, I was a pretty not hyper kid. But then I think at home, I was pretty energetic. Yeah.
That's nice.
Makes sense.
Now that I think about it, dude, there's a lot of parallels between my life now and when I was a kid.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Okay. Like for example, when I was at home, I was an only child, so I just hung out by myself, and this is when I developed my for Nintendo games, because I would just sit there and play with my DS. Or when my parents weren't home, and I was finished my chores, I would just sit in front of the computer and watch YouTube. And then I would just be moping around my house, and I'm like, wow, I chose to do that when I was younger. And now I'm forced to do that now. But I'm fine with it, because I vibe. I can vibe.
Used to it.
Yeah, but it's just this huge chunk is missing, though. Yeah. I'm happy with myself, having a great time at home. But what is missing is human interaction.
In-person interaction. Yes, 100%.
Dude, when I interacted with people when I was a child, I clearly didn't have OCD or dermophobia yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I clearly remember. I have a fear. Okay, I'll get there. When you're small and your school has a sandbox.
Yeah.
Quick tangent. Yo, people nowadays, their kids are not gonna know what sandboxes are.
Do they not exist anymore?
Dude, no. They're still there, but eventually I feel like they're not going to be, because I've been starting to seeing these playgrounds change into, poly,
wood
whatever. Wood and the freaking, what is it? Sorry.
The foamy ones?
It's soft.
Yeah.
And they absorb water.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Right? But I'm talking about classic sandbox. Right? Yeah. Our sandbox was classic. It was dirty.
It was
great. Gritty, and it was it had wood planks holding it up on the sides.
Yes.
Yeah, it would be so old that it slanted.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, dude. When I was little, I'd like to do this thing with my friends where we would dig in the sand to make pits, and then we would get to the wet sand.
Oh, me too.
Oh,
me too.
Dude, 100%. And then you pick out the wet sand and make balls. Oh, there's worms.
And pick them up like this.
And this is when I started to get my fear of Band-Aids.
From this experience?
From playing in the sandboxes. So anytime I saw Band-Aids, I would squirm. I'm
Because there
thinking
would be
about it.
band-aids in
Yeah, they
the
would be,
sandbox.
because you know how little kids would hurt themselves all the time, and
Yeah,
then they would wear
yeah,
band-aids, but then it would peel off because they're playing Sandman or something, and they
yeah.
would end up in the sand, and then when you're digging in it, you would just touch it,
You
and you'd be like,
find
ugh.
it. Oh no.
I'm,
Oh
I'm
my
actually
gosh.
squirming thinking about it. But yeah,
It's so
band-aids,
funny.
nada.
Nah, nah.
How were your playgrounds? Did you play a lot in playgrounds, or were you more of a field girl?
Okay, so in elementary school, we didn't actually have like a playground, like a
Mm.
with slides and stuff. So we were forced to come up with our own games.
Ooh, innovation. I like it.
Innovative. Yeah, exactly. So I would play a lot in the sandbox, and I would go and find rocks. I loved finding rocks. I still love rocks. So
Yeah, we have a mutual love for rocks,
yeah, we do. Quartz.
which is very weird.
Amethyst. I don't even know how to say it.
Amethyst. Yes.
Yes, I love that rock. I love that rock.
Yeah. Sorry, I cut you
So-
off. Go ahead.
Oh, did you? I didn't
Yeah.
even notice that.
Well,
It's a Zoom
I
connection.
suddenly thought about like our mutual love for geology and how we contemplated becoming like geologists, and we have geology
Yeah.
handbooks.
Yes. I used to get the rock books from the library and stuff because I love learning about rocks and minerals. That was my favorite unit in science.
So good.
It
Yeah.
was so good. It was my favorite.
My favorite section of the Royal Ontario Museum, the rocks. Go see.
Rocks, 100%. Yeah. So then we had to come up with our own games in elementary
So
school
cute.
and play tag. I hate tag, by the way. Tag
Yeah, I'm
is the worst.
slow.
I'm so slow. Okay, so I didn't like tag growing up, but I liked freeze tag because freeze tag, you know what?
Oh.
As long, if you're tagged, you're not it anymore. You're not it. You're just frozen. So
Mhm.
you don't have to run. I'm like fine with me.
Have you played Manhunt?
Yes, I like Manhunt too. But it was hard. I wasn't that good
It
at
was
it.
hard,
But it
same.
was good because it was a collective thing and you're not the only one who was it. So I
Yeah.
didn't have to do all the work.
Dude, it
You know?
sucked being it. I
I
never got
hated it.
anywhere. It was so hard to catch
Right?
people, especially the boys.
Yeah. Oh wait. How did you guys choose who was it in elementary school? Did you guys have the not it?
Yes. Not it, not it. Or like who to say not it is not. Wait, there was another one where it's kind of like that, where you like raise your hand or something. 21.
Oh, I don't know that one.
There's one where we would like do something with fingers. Oh, you would stick.
Fingers. I knew the fingers
Right,
one.
you like stick all your fingers in, and then we count, go in a circle, and whoever
Yes.
is 21 has to be it.
Yes, I remember
Something
that
like
one.
that.
Yeah. And then there was also we used like sticks, and then whoever picked like the shortest stick
Oh,
would have to be it.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Speaking of elementary school, games and things. One time, okay, so this kid, he found out that you can use a magnifying glass, use the sun, and use
kills?
that too. No, where did it kill?
I was thinking of killing ants. I didn't do it, but I saw that somewhere.
No. We just use it to make holes on leaves and things, and we were like,
Oh.
yo, so fascinating. I remember we spent maybe a week probably playing with that. We
Yo,
were just like,
the
yo,
excitement.
son.
We're like, get the magnifying glass. Do you have it? Okay, let's go. It was like that.
Yeah. Wait, the teacher's coming.
Yeah, hide it.
Hide it. But we smelled like bonfire. It's so bad. It's like, were you guys smoking?
Oh my god.
No.
Oh, dude, speaking of that, dude. Okay. At my house we have a huge chestnut tree, and
Yeah.
it has like limited sunlight. So it's like really, really big. The trunk is like this thick. But it has limited sunlight, which means it couldn't develop the berries. It couldn't develop actual chestnuts, right?
Mhm.
So but what it was strong at was growing leaves. So if you know anything about the way that chestnut leaves look like, low key it looks like marijuana, but not really.
Oh, really?
They're like it's like kind of like the 5-finger thing, but the leaves are thick, like they're
Mhm.
big rounded leaves, which is not marijuana. Marijuana is thinner, right?
Yeah.
So then I was in like grade 6, and then I really like these leaves because they're big. They're kind of like the umbrella in Totoro that he's carrying. So I just
They're
carried
so
one to school.
big.
Yeah, they're really big. So I was holding one, walking down the street, and you know how we used to line up and to go into school, right?
Yeah.
No one really mentioned anything because we also had a bunch of like chestnut trees by like our school. I was holding the leaf on my way to school. Dude, oh my god. Okay. So I went to a predominantly Caucasian school. The
Mhm.
Asians went to another school nearby, and it was because I couldn't speak French or whatever. So I was standing in line holding this leaf as a sixth grader, and then this lady, this I don't want to use the word Karen because I have friends who are Karen, but there's this Caucasian lady who walks by with her little kid, stares straight at me, and says, "Ah, kids these days, disgusting."
Just because you're holding a leaf?
Yes, and then I realized that she
Oh
thought it
my
was a
God.
marijuana leaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
No.
I was like, no, this is an innocent leaf from my backyard.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, but yo, that
Wait,
leads
when did
me
you
to
realize though?
so I realized afterwards. I went on Google and I was like, wait, why was she so mean to me? And then it was okay. So I I also realized because my school, this was the school, my middle school, and
Yeah.
when I was in grade 8, this seventh grader got arrested for, or sixth grader got arrested for selling weed. So you know, there was this like culture there, right? So I was like, should I look this up? So I looked up what it looked like, and I was like, oh, she mistook this for a big marijuana leaf.
Okay.
Like, what? First of all, why would I be carrying an illegal leaf during that time around schoolyards?
Exactly. Kids
yeah.
these days.
I was kind of offended. I was kind of wondering why she was so mean to me, but
yeah. Just innocently carrying a leaf. What's wrong with that?
I just
That's what
wanted
you
to
were
be
thinking.
Totoro, and
I just want to
couldn't.
be appreciated.
I just want to be appreciated.
Yeah.
TikTok, if any of you are wondering.
Yeah, TikTok.
Nice. So yeah, that was my
fun times.
devastating story from. This was like my later elementary school years, not my early ones.
Yeah. Good times. Good
Yeah.
times. Elementary school. Funny days.
Dude, elementary school was hilarious.
It was.
Did you ever get in trouble for anything when you were in elementary school?
Let me think. I did.
Oh, okay.
I did.
Story time.
Did. Oh no. Okay, wait.
It's okay. Formulate
So,
the way that you can
it's
tell it
so-
so that it's not your fault.
yeah. I'm like, how can I say this so it seems like I'm a nice person? Okay. So okay. Okay, so we had this teacher who was like really particular about how the glue, like we had Elmer's glue with like the little cap on it.
Yeah,
So she was really, really, really particular about how these glue things were stored. So like after you twist it, you know how that sometimes a little piece of glue still is on the top? Yeah. So she would be like so particular about the little glue on top. She was like, you have to wipe it. She gave us like so many lectures about if you don't wipe it, it's gonna clog it, and then we're gonna have to buy new ones, and it's blah 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 blah. You have to be responsible. We're all fourth graders here or something. Like she would give us like those kind of things. We're like we're not in third grade anymore. You know, she would say things like that. So then I was like so scared of her. She was like one of the teachers that scared me the most. So then we were doing art one time, right? It was like for Thanksgiving.
Wait, I forgot this was a story about you getting in trouble. Now I'm just like excited.
We were making like turkeys. It was like hand turkeys.
Yes. Brown, orange, yellow, red paper.
Okay, yeah. And then I think like I'm like pretty slow with like arts and crafts things. So then I was like taking my time with it, and then she was like telling everyone to clean up, and then I was still like doing my turkey. And then I like was doing my turkey till the very end when I was supposed to clean up. So then I was panicking. And then I was like closing my glue, and I was like, shoot, I threw away all my paper. I don't have any paper to wipe off the glue thing. So then I freaking like this person was in front of me, and she had so mean. Okay, so she had her turkey there. She had her turkey there, and then I was like, she wouldn't mind if I just ripped a little pinky, the little pinky of the turkey. Of one.
Not off of your own turkey, but their turkey.
I'm so mean. Okay, yeah. Okay, and then I just like ripped like a tiny piece, and she blew up on me and told the teacher, and I got in trouble for that. And I remember being so sad because I was like afraid to get in trouble because of the glue thing, but I got in trouble now because of that thing. You know what?
Double whammy.
The top. Yeah. Even more trouble now. But yeah. That's so
what I would have done is just wipe it on my hand and then peel it
off
later.
Yeah. Oh, I loved doing that. I should have just done that. Honestly.
Right? You should have just squirted it.
I was panicking. It was bad. I shouldn't have done the turkey all the way to the end. I should have cleaned up when she said to clean up.
That's okay. I understand.
Kids, you know.
Yeah. It's okay. The turkey, I mean, we think of it now as just like a little hand thing, little cardboard paper, but it means a lot to a child.
Exactly.
So I understand where you're coming from.
Shouldn't have manipulated her turkey, her little pinky finger there.
It's okay. I'm sure she doesn't have that turkey anymore, and it's just totally out of her mind, but you feel super bad about it.
Exactly. Because it was traumatizing for me.
How did you get caught? Did they? Oh, she told on you, right?
Told on me. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I don't like people who tattle, but also like if I'm a bully, I obviously wouldn't like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Thank you for sharing.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing, Becca.
So
I hope you feel better now.
Yeah, I feel great now. I'm happy that I got that out of my system.
Yes.
The time that I was so mean to someone because I was scared of getting in trouble. So selfish.
Oh my goodness.
It's okay, guys. I got my consequences, okay? How about you,
what
Chloe?
grade was this? Oh, dude.
I think it was like grade 4 or 5.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I remember you said like grade 4. Sorry, my memory's bad.
Yeah.
Okay, that's hilarious. I love it. Okay, well, obviously, Quilly has also gotten in trouble.
Yes.
Okay, I have 2 stories at the top of my head right now. The first one is when I was... Oh. I have 3 stories, guys.
Oh, no.
I just remembered the most traumatizing story in my life from elementary school. Let me tell you. This is an iconic story, Becky. You've probably heard this before. But basically, our school had carpet, my elementary school.
Oh, I know this.
Yeah, I was in kindergarten. And then my teacher was also extremely picky about not getting crumbs on the carpet or whatever. I guess she didn't want to vacuum, which I get it. It's hard. Sun's out on my face now.
No one likes vacuuming.
Exactly. So she forbade us from bringing wafers and snacks that would crumble. But my grandma picked me up at the time, and my grandma doesn't know English. So when she's talking to my grandma, holding my little, it was a smiley face. It was a white, a yellow box with a smiley face on it. I don't know if you remember those, but they sold them at Giant Tiger or whatever.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "You cannot bring these wafers, okay?" And then my grandma was like, "Thank you." So then the next day, obviously, I got wafers again, right? And then my teacher was so pissed. Okay, she was legitimately pissed. And she walked over to me, closed my thing, closed it up. She yelled at me, but I don't remember what she said. It was something like, "I told you weren't allowed to bring this." Okay, and it was so embarrassing because when we ate snack, we were all sitting in a circle in the main part of the carpet, and we were looking at each other. So I just remember looking over at my Mongolian friend, and she looks at me with very pitiful eyes. I can tell she wanted to share her snack with me, but we weren't
Yeah.
allowed to share snacks either. Okay, so I was just sitting there, tears in my eyes, almost about to cry, no snack, everyone staring at me, being sad. I was traumatized. I still see, look at the emotion I'm exhibiting right now telling this story. I am upset.
Yes, I know. I can see that.
But then I told my mom, and she was like, "Okay, whatever." My mom didn't care. And then I remember the Lord, the world, the universe helped me get revenge.
Oh.
It was probably completely
Oh.
irrelevant to me, but we were in the gym and we were playing with the parachute. We all remember that rainbow parachute.
Favorite?
We should talk about that.
So good,
but
so
We were
good.
playing with it, and then she told us to move backwards to enlarge the circle. And she moved backwards too and stepped onto the movable basketball net. You know how it has like a sand thing where you put sand or water to keep it held down? The basketball nets that you can move around. She fell onto it and cut her thumb open. It was like a gash that was like about an inch or two, and it was actually really bloody. So we went back to class, and then I felt nothing. I didn't feel sad for her. Normally I'm really empathetic, right? Did not feel sadness. I did not feel happiness, maybe a little bit of happiness. But I was just sitting there like,
maybe a
serves you
little
right.
bit of happiness.
And no offense or anything, I didn't like her. Actually, I'm not going to say no offense because I mean this. I didn't like her because the first time she met me, she called me crayon. When my parents were first registering me for school. So that she just never, she never sat well with me. I'm like, come on, like please learn how to pronounce your Asian friends' names. At least ask, right? Don't be like crayon. Like how does my name look like crayon, miss?
It's not even close. It's not even close. She didn't even put a good effort.
That's what a lot of people do. I've experienced a lot of that. Yeah, but that was the story of Quilly and her snacks. An iconic one.
Iconic. When you got in trouble for just bringing snacks. That's so innocent, though, compared to my.
That's okay.
What shall I call this? My
being
fear
evil?
of getting in trouble.
The finger of getting in trouble. Are you gonna call it the finger story? The turkey finger story?
The turkey finger story. Turkey, yes, those were so much fun to make.
Oh my god.
Good times.
I remember we made like for every occasion too. You'd make jack-o'-lanterns, and then there would be turkeys, and then Christmas, snowman.
Christmas, and then you do something for Mother's Day.
Oh yeah, flowers. Always flowers.
Day.
I don't remember what we did for Father's Day.
I think I remember making like a pasta thing.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cute. Oh, we had beans.
Yeah. Fun elementary things.
Yeah. We planted beans and we took them home.
Yeah, those are fun.
And then we actually planted in the backyard and got beans.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Speaking of adorable, did your elementary school have like school class pets?
Oh wait. No, we didn't.
Oh my goodness, class pets are the thing. We had gerbils
and cool.
Worms. We had a compost bin with worms inside.
That's so cool.
We had fish and rabbits. Yeah.
Whoa. Mm-hmm. And then what? Do you guys take turns like?
Yeah, so it's like
cleaning it, or
at least
what?
Yeah, we kind of did that. So with one of our classes, I think it was grade 3. Our teacher had 2 gerbils, and they were kept in the classroom. So I wondered like what they did on the weekends, but I honestly don't know. Maybe she takes them home. But we were in charge of like every time we had a recess or whatever, people would be in charge of different things, and it would alternate. And I remember we had to change the water, and then we add food, and then sometimes we add the little shredding stuff that goes under.
Oh, that's so much fun.
Yeah, I think it was a cute way of teaching kids like responsibility and like how to treat little animals.
Yeah. And it's like, get to see it grow, kind of.
Very cute. I actually don't remember exactly what we did with them. They were just there.
That's cute. It just like gives kids responsibility for something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys have that thing where it's like one person in the class would bring the attendance down for like
Oh
each
my God,
week or
yes.
whatever?
It was such an honor.
It was such an honor. And you also were the person who would get the photocopies.
Oh, and hand out the handouts during
Hand out the
class.
handouts. Yes.
Who would like to hand out the handouts?
So good.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Do you remember like when you're supposed to be at your desk doing work?
Yeah.
But your pencil was dull and you didn't have a sharpener, so you would be able to stand up and go to the pencil sharpener. The one's attached to the wall.
Yeah, the ones attached to the wall. The one that made all of those little shavings.
Mm.
Oh.
It was hard to
So
use
much
sometimes.
fun.
And then when something
They were
gets stuck
hard to
inside,
use.
it's
Sometimes
impossible.
it's broke.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it broke.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the classrooms had broken ones.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I learned how to. So you know how when you use that, the pencil sharpeners, even nowadays, like the small ones, it puts into a tip. It basically wastes like all of the stuff that wasn't on the tip, right?
Right, yeah.
Like it always shaves off a part of what you could be using. So
Mhm.
I had a art thing outside of school once, and then we learned how to shave our pencils with an X-Acto knife.
Mm-hmm.
So I started doing that, and it's a lot more conservative of your pencils.
Of the lead. Oh,
Yeah,
is
of
it
the
really?
lead. Yeah, because you don't. It doesn't give you a point, but
Yeah.
you just shave around the center part.
The center.
Yeah.
Wow.
Try it out. It's fun, but don't cut yourself. Be careful.
Yeah. I think my parents showed me how to use an X-Acto knife because they used to use that when they were growing up.
Mm.
So whenever I didn't have a pencil sharpener,
Yeah.
I would do that. But it was like it's more effort.
It's a lot more effort.
Yes,
Yeah.
then I would, like especially if you're especially if you're in class.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't want to bring an X-Acto knife to class.
No, you probably get suspended.
Yeah. Hi. Your daughter brought a X-Acto knife to
weapon?
class. She's 8.
Yes, a retractable, dangerous weapon.
No.
No.
If these end up in the wrong hands, Missy.
Oh my God, flashbacks. That's how all my teachers talk.
Right? So bad.
Yo. I just thought of
What?
something.
What's up?
Yo, you know when you mentioned taking attendance to the office, they handle all the admin stuff, obviously, right? Did you ever lose teeth at school?
No.
Dude.
No.
Dude. Okay.
You lost teeth at school?
Yo, okay. I would purposely leave my wiggly teeth so loose so that it would come out at school. Do you know why?
No.
Okay, dude. My elementary school, when they gave out little teeth containers
Mm-hmm.
that you can wear around your neck.
You're lying.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. There's a whole bunch of different colors. Yeah. So the container is the shape of a molar. Yeah. And they would be pink and blue, and I think there was green and yellow too. And so
That's so cute.
right? That's why when I had like a wiggly tooth, I would use my tongue to push it up until it almost pops off. So then I would go to school, and in class I would just be wiggling it the whole time. I'd be like, "Is it gonna come out today? Is it gonna come out today?" And then
Please.
right, and then it pops out, and I'm like, and I go, "Can I go to the office? My tooth popped out," and it would be like a little bit bloody too, but I was all in it for the container.
Yo, that's so cute. Oh my gosh, I wish I had the container. Wow. I have a funny tooth story though.
Ooh.
When I was in elementary school, we had like a concert. I think it's like a Christmas concert, right? And then I had a wiggly tooth on the day of the concert. And then I remember like 2 minutes before going on, somehow my tooth like did a 180. And then now the front was in the back. And then I remember the whole time during our concert performance, I was just thinking about my tooth that is flipped, and I would just like play with it. I wasn't even paying attention to what we were singing.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah.
That feeling
And
of
then I
like,
went home and I was like, please take this tooth out of me.
How did you take it out?
Oh, my grandma has this like old trick with string,
Oh, dude.
and she would just like do something and like yank it out.
Yo. I was always scared of that. You know how you would see videos of kids like tying a string around their tooth and then the
Yeah.
other end to a doorknob and then closing the door? Was it like that?
No, I guess it kind of was because she was like pulling something.
Oh.
But yeah,
Maybe it's
she would,
like
tie
you
a
hook it
string and then she would
behind
go like.
and then you can use like a lever pulley, you know, when you go around a bend and
Yeah,
it helps you.
yeah,
That's so cool.
I think so.
I kind of miss
yeah.
wiggly teeth. They make me
I
feel
remember.
special.
I know, and like you get so much attention for it because it's like, oh, did the tooth fairy come?
Did you believe
When
in
did
that?
you lose your tooth? Yes, I did. My parents fully went in that.
Oh my god, that's so cute, adorable. Did they give you money? Like they take it away?
Yeah.
Oh
My parents were like, oh, they were like, the tooth fairy will still take your tooth even if it's not underneath the pillow. And I was like, they were like, yeah, you can just leave it on the side, just put it like close to the door.
Oh
And I
my
was like,
god.
that's not what they said on TV. And then they're like, no, trust us. We've experienced this before, okay?
That's adorable. I love it. So it makes it easier for them to get it.
Yeah. I was like, I don't understand how my tooth fairy doesn't go underneath my pillow.
That's so
I would go to
cute.
school, my friends would be like, yeah, we just left it under the pillow. I'm like,
Huh?
you don't leave it by the door? Am I doing it wrong?
Wait, did you
Which
keep
tooth
your
fairy
teeth? Or
come?
like, did you do the thing
No.
where
Yes!
you
I
toss
know
your
what
teeth?
you're talking about.
Okay, I didn't actually do
My,
it. But yeah,
my parents did it
like
with the tooth that they... Oh, is it lagging real bad?
It's okay, go ahead.
No, my parents did that with the teeth they collected
Oh.
from the ones that I lost, yeah.
Yeah, because I heard like people would throw bottom teeth up so it would grow up
Mhm.
and then top teeth like down.
Yeah.
But I just kept mine. I still have mine actually.
No way.
In my parents' house. Yeah, it's in like
No
a little
way.
like container with a lotus flower on it about this big. All of my teeth are
Wait,
in there.
all of... Oh my god.
Yeah. I swear I didn't wash them either. I just waited until they were dry and put them in.
Whoa. Memories.
It's kind of nasty and I think about it.
That's so funny. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Maybe one day they will be artifacts.
I'm like, what if someone just stumbles across it one day and they're like, what the heck is this?
Yo.
And you said it's in a cute little lotus container too.
Yeah, it's in
so-
like a container meant for like ancient Chinese makeup or something. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, now that I think about it, it's pretty gross. Imagine stumbling across that. Like in the future, if I have kids and my kids like open it, just, Mom, what is this? My teeth.
Oh yeah, and then you collect theirs too. You
We
make a little
little
collection for them.
compartments, and then you drill a hole and then put it on a necklace. You know,
A
we do that with
necklace?
shark teeth. Why can't we do it with our own?
Yeah, exactly.
Or is it kind of
Yeah.
serial killery?
Yeah. Yeah. These are my teeth on a necklace. Aw. Statement
God.
piece.
Funny
Definitely.
days. Okay, you know how we were talking about pranks in university or like fun,
Mhm.
happy events? But did you ever get pranked in elementary school?
There's a bunch of those like stupid pranks. Oh my
Oh.
gosh. Do you remember when we were talking about juice boxes earlier, remember?
Oh yeah,
And then there was like that thing that went around and I wasn't sure if you also had it. So
yeah, dude.
I was like, did you ever have that thing where it's like when you lift the flaps up on the side and then it's like, oh, if the colors match, you win a prize.
You win a prize. You have to call in to get
You have
it.
to call in, and then it would always be that kid that was like, yeah, it works, trust me.
I got whatever prize.
I know someone, my mom said, or something.
Dude, my mom said was such a good argument. Because
Yeah.
you can't refute it.
100%. You can't.
Right? Because then you feel bad too. They'd be like, oh, my dad told me this was real. And I can be like, your dad's stupid. Like, you can't say that.
Yeah, exactly. And also, we didn't know any better. Like, we also had no idea if they were telling the truth or not, so we just believed it.
Yo, low
We
key
just went
though,
with it.
this one time, girl told me
Yeah.
that it didn't snow in China. She was like, it's impossible. Snow doesn't happen in China.
Oh my gosh.
And this
Why?
was
Did
because...
she say it was like...
No, it was because I
Canada
went back
only?
to visit some family in China during
Yeah.
the school year. And I came back and I told them that it was snowing in the city I was in. And then she was like, that's impossible. It doesn't snow in China. It only snows in Canada. And she was the same girl who believed that there's no numbers bigger than 1 million, so it's okay. We'll let it slide.
Oh man, what the heck?
But yeah, you can't call out kids. The way that they argue is not illogical. I mean,
No,
I
I
was one
can't.
too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There was
Okay.
that prank also where it's like, they'll be like, oh, if your hand is bigger than your face, then something. And then they'll just like tap your hand. I fell for it every time.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I was not the best. Or like if you have something on your shirt. You have something on your shirt.
Wait, what's the you
No?
have something on your shirt one?
You
Like
have
you
something on
look
your
down?
shirt, and you look down and then like flip your
Oh,
hand.
they flick
And
up.
you-
Okay, dude, I got attacked
Yeah,
so
yeah.
many times.
Yeah. I know.
Because I actually
don't
think
like
there's
that.
something on my shirt. Like, I would be concerned.
Same. Right? Because it's very possible.
Y'all, you heard
I
it
was
here.
not the cleanest eater, so
Same.
sometimes I would have stains, and an honest concern that I had.
I still do. I still
Right?
stain my shirts with food.
Right?
Y'all heard
Especially
it
if
here.
it's like a
Your
white shirt.
2 hosts of the BBT pod are gullible and messy eaters.
Super gullible. And messy eaters. Yes, 100%. Oh my gosh.
Dude, there was this like, wasn't there this one spelling one where it's like, spell iCup.
Yes.
Guys, do it right now. Spell iCup out loud.
Yeah,
Say it.
spell it. Wherever you are, in the car, in public, in the library.
If you're in public, even better. There was that. What else was there?
Yeah.
Boobies?
Boobies
Boobies on
On
the
the
calendar.
calculator.
I said calendar. Calculator.
on the calendar.
Boobies on the calendar.
Like, wrong kind of calendar.
Oh.
Yikes. No.
I didn't even think about that. Nice. I like it. Just kidding, I
yeah.
don't like it. Oh yeah, also, Becca, I think there's something under there.
Underwear.
You said underwear. Yeah. Come on.
Oh, we love it. We love
Really?
elementary school. But it's so funny how these get passed down.
Throughout
Like,
the
what
years?
heck? Yeah, throughout the years, and also from like we were in different schools, in different areas,
I
and
wonder
it's
where they saw it.
still
Was it on TV?
Still made its way. I don't know. Maybe
Because I feel like
I'm
they would get
guessing.
it from the
TV,
mainstream media.
and then, yeah,
But I wasn't
guess
a big
so.
consumer of mainstream media, so I didn't know.
I guess I wasn't either because I don't remember
Or
seeing it. I
maybe-
was never the first one to bring it up. I
Yeah.
was always the victim.
Well, I say many times. Those were the good old days.
The good old days.
Good old days where we
Pranked
get
by your
pranked.
classmates.
Did you prank
Mm-mm.
anyone else?
No, I don't think I ever pranked anyone.
Mm.
Have you?
In terms of like malintent, no, I never intended to like make someone feel embarrassed or hurt anyone. But
Mm-hmm.
I apparently okay, dude. I just remember something. In elementary school, I was pretty straightforward. Like I didn't know how to
Yeah.
speak to people nicely. It's not nicely, but I was just kind of blunt. And then there was this one time this kid was crying, and then dude, it was we were having an event where it was like jump rope for life or something. And then for some
Mhm.
reason he was upset. So he was sitting on beside the parking lot and he was crying. And then straight up, you know what I said to him?
Mm-hmm.
Just keep
Stop crying.
crying. No. I straight up went up to him and I was like, just keep crying. But you know what I meant? What I meant was crying is good for you. It releases emotions. You should keep crying. But instead, I think what I said was you should keep crying. As you know? That's not what I meant. So then ever since then,
You were like, keep up the crying.
yeah,
Good
yeah.
job.
Basically, I was like, I meant like it was good for you to release emotions, but I didn't say that,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it sounded like I was
Yeah.
really mean. And then I have
Yeah.
just bad karma with this kid, dude. Okay, and this one other time, I think it was afterwards when. Okay, I gotta tell you about the hallway design. Okay, the door to the outside is at one end, and then there's a water fountain beside the door, right along
Yeah.
the hallway. I was walking towards the water fountain, parallel to the door to get water. The same kid was running home. See where this is going? He was really excited to go home, so he was running. I take a massive step forward, and he trips over my foot. And it looks like I tried to trip him. But I was making my way for the water fountain. Okay, but then the next part was my fault. When he fell, I laughed. I didn't help him up because I thought it was so funny. It was a funny coincidence. But if you add on the previous situation where I told him to just suck it up or whatever, just keep crying, it doesn't look well. It doesn't look good. It would have been
No, it
funny if
doesn't
we
look
were
good.
like friends, but we're not friends. So then he disliked me for a while, and then he didn't understand why in high school people thought I was nice. But guys, I swear I'm nice. It was just two unfortunate incidents, or maybe more, that accumulated to this sentiment against me. If you're out there, dude, I'm sorry.
That's
I didn't
so
mean
funny.
it. I didn't mean it that
Also,
way.
same. If you're the girl with the turkey, with the hand turkey, I am so sorry. I hope your hand turkey was still great and it was hung up on the fridge at your house and it was still lovely, even though I ripped a little pinky off of it.
It wasn't your fault. Don't worry. It was Becca. It wasn't your fault.
It was little Becca and her fear of getting in trouble.
For
which
me, I
resulted
was
in other things.
dumb Quilly, couldn't communicate properly, laughed too much. I'm so sorry. I'm actually sorry. I didn't mean to make it seem
Just
like I
keep
hated
crying.
him.
Good job. Keep up the good
Honestly,
work.
I thought about it afterwards and I was like, I shouldn't have said it like that.
That's so funny. I love it.
But yeah, that wasn't a prank, but yeah, I was kind of mean to this one kid.
Dumb elementary school things
Yeah.
that
But
you realize were dumb afterwards.
So dumb.
Yeah.
It's okay. All kids were dumb. I'm sure
I
some of
think
you
so.
out there are like, I did something like this too.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
Damn.
I
I was
mean.
also a dumb kid. I was a mean kid.
I was dumb.
Yeah.
That was
you
a
only
lot of
realize
stories
now.
we covered today.
I know.
Dude, I
That's
have a
great.
fun word for you.
Oh.
Today, we're gonna bring back WWW.
W.
Becca, remind me what it is again, because I actually forgot.
Wild word wisdom.
Yes. Wild
I'd
word
say it slowly
wisdom.
because sometimes I say it fast and it turns into a wild word Wednesday.
Oh,
Wild.
I always
word.
want to say weird, wonderful word, but it's not that. It's Wild Word Wednesday. Oh. I'm tearing. So guys, okay, one of my biggest concerns for doing this podcast was that I would start laughing so hard that I would start tearing up, and look, I'm tearing up. This is the real us coming out. This is how we usually communicate.
So funny.
But yeah, I'm sorry. Wild word wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
I have a word for you, Becca.
Okay.
I believe you have one for me too, so it's not a surprise.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so do you want to try guessing what it is?
I could. Yeah,
All right.
let's do it.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the word I have for you today is called antictrophobia. So it's spelled ANTICTROPHOBIA.
Okay. Antictrophobia.
Antictrophobia.
So it's a fear of something.
That's a good start.
Okay, so antictro. So antic.
Oh.
So what could antic? Okay, antic.
I guess our previous conversation helped this along.
Yeah. So antic would be like weird, something weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's actually very close. Dude, you're right. Well, pretty much. So, antichrophobia basically means like a fear of getting pranked.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fear of things that are kind of like out of the ordinary, kind of like antics. So, for example,
Mm-hmm.
if someone was really enjoyed pranking others, this person would try to avoid that person because they're like, I don't want to get pranked, I don't want to get scared, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, very nice.
Okay, so your word is farcible.
Oh.
It's spelled FARCIBLE.
Farcible. Well, first of all, I know a farce is like, because okay, most recently I've heard this word in Puppet History, on the Watcher channel, where it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's just a farce. So it's like something that is not proper and not real. It's also like a prank. Let me think. Is it? So I'm gonna say farcible is kind of like gullible.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
Is
you're
it?
right. It
my
is.
God.
It's very similar to gullible. It is gullible actually. It's a noun. It's a French origin word.
Ooh, français.
Farce in French is prank or joke. So someone who is farcible is someone who is easily pranked.
Damn.
Yeah.
Very nice. You know what? When we talk about being easily pranked, I think about house hippos.
House hippos. Oh my gosh, house hippos.
Did you believe they were
okay, so
real?
there's this like, yes, when I first saw it, I was like, yo, where's my house hippo? Why don't I have one?
Did you actually go look for it? Because I did.
Did you actually? No,
Yeah.
I was like, one day I'll find it, hopefully. Hopefully I'll find
Yeah.
a house hippo one day and he will become my friend.
I love that
It
commercial.
was so cute.
Yeah,
though.
the way that they filmed it was like, they showed the house hippo like taking a
Legit.
nap. Yeah, and like hanging out in the closet, which is where I went to go look for it, but it wasn't there.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They made it so believable.
For those of you unfamiliar with what a house hippo is, check out YouTube, search it up. But basically, it was an ad made by the Canadian government to inform people to not believe everything you hear or see on media and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so the kids are aware that not everything they see on TV is real.
Exactly. Which brings
Make
us
their own critical judgments.
Yes. Which brings us to back to our wild word wisdom. Got it. It brings us back to our wild word wisdom and how all of you who believed us are farcible.
You made those two words up.
Yeah. They're not real. Guys, don't
use them. Please don't.
Don't put it in your assignment and then right click and say add to dictionary. It's not a thing.
Yeah, no, it's not in the dictionary. No dictionary has them. The BBT pod in dictionary.
So yeah, did you feel farcible today? Happy April Fools, guys.
Yes, happy April Fools.
Yes, this episode should be coming out sometime after that, so.
Yeah, we hope we gotcha.
Gotcha! Bazinga! Beep boop beep boop! Pranked! Gotcha! You said underwear!
So funny. Oh my gosh, actually, okay, in high school, there was this class and the teacher was giving us a presentation and it was about tree octopus.
Tree octopus!
And then he was like, okay, I'm going to tell you guys about tree octopus today. He gave us like a whole presentation about it. And then he gave us like a source online and it was just like one source of it online, right? And then at the end of it, he was like, just kidding, tree octopus aren't real. fooled you guys, trying to teach you guys that not all sources are, you have to like double check your sources, because there was only one source of it and it had like all the information you need about it, like how long they live for, how they reproduce, like where you can find them, like which regions. It was like a very, very in-depth.
Wow.
But it was to teach you that tree octopus, try to teach you that you have to double check all your sources, and maybe you need more than one source before you cite something. So yeah,
like nowadays everything is online. Sometimes it may become hard to distinguish between what is real or not, right? Because there's also a bunch of advancements in editing skills, storytelling, fake sources, and stuff like that. It's actually a pretty big risk. I'm concerned because like both for the elderly population as well as for the younger, like
because there's just information is so easily accessible.
They are slightly more farcical than maybe we are.
Yes. Exactly.
When it comes to identifying the cues for what is right or wrong on the internet. So I mean, I would advise you guys to keep an eye on maybe what your parents are sending you, and maybe your little cousins, your little siblings, your own kids one day.
Yeah.
I mean, internet, double-edged sword.
Yeah, 100%.
We're on there, so it's we're on the bright side.
Yes. You've made it to the good side of YouTube.
Yes, stay here.
And on Spotify.
Subscribe.
Stay a while. Hang out with us.
Share our podcast with your friend if you think someone could learn something from us, you know?
Learn something or have a laugh.
Yeah, this weekend actually I recommended our podcast, which is like plugging our own podcast. But to my friends who were like, "Oh my god, Quilly's on TikTok," I was like, if you don't want to go on TikTok but you want to learn about it, check out Beck Talks on BBT Pod, right? And then there was someone I knew who was interested in learning about K-pop, and then I was like, we have lesson 1 on episode 4 if you would like to check it out.
Yo, nice. I love it. Good marketing.
Yeah, so it would be a great help if you guys could help share to anyone who you think might be interested in our work, because we'd love for more people to hear us. That'd be fun.
Yes, and join our little podcast family.
What are they called again?
The BBT Squad.
The BBT Squad. That's so cute. We could all go out for BBT one day.
Pod.
Yeah.
We are thinking of starting a Discord, so let us know if you'd be interested in joining that. It would be fun to kind of have a little community on Discord.
Yes.
Play some games on there. Get to know you guys a little better too.
So yeah, feel free to interact. You got that idea you kind of want us to talk about, a funny meme, funny story.
Exactly.
Send it in to us. Any questions?
Don't be shy.
Send it in.
Do it.
That DM thing on Instagram, do it. On our BBT Pod page, so we might ignore you if you go on our actual pages, because that's kind of creepy.
Yes, okay. But yeah, that's all for today. Thanks, guys, for listening. Be sure to follow us on all podcast listening platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
Leave a review on Apple Podcasts would help a lot.
Yes. And subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah.
So yeah. See y'all next time.
Have a good time out there. Don't get pranked too hard.
Yes. Well, that's a good ending, actually.
Okay.
Perfect.
Perfectamundo.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you for listening to the BBT Pod.
Our music is by our friend at soundcloud.com/MIERUKO.
See y'all next time. Bye.